Namaste and welcome to an exclusive conversation with the High Commissioner of India to Australia, His Excellency Shri Gopal Baglay. Welcome, sir, and thank you for making time for the viewers of Desi Australia.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you to the viewers, obviously.
Today we are going to dive into the astronomical event, the Prayagraj Mahakumbh Mela 2025, and the social, cultural and economic impact that has followed out of it. So, sir, it's attracting or estimated to attract nearly 400 million tourists and generate a revenue predicted to around 23 billion US dollars. That's a big event. It has a traditional significance, but it is also moving with the times, and I understand there's a lot of digital influence as well. Would you like to talk a bit about that?
Thank you very much, Rajni ji, first of all, for connecting me with your viewers and asking this question. You're absolutely right. This is a once in more than a century event. As your viewers would know very well, yes. This Mahakumbh appears every 144 years.
Yeah.
So last time it would have happened, it was the 19th century, not even the last century.
Yes.
And next time it would happen will be in the 22nd century. So this is seminal importance. It is, as you very rightly said, its scale is astronomical.
Yeah.
It is driven by three things, I would say. Spirituality, because Mother Ganges, हम लोग तो गंगा माँ कहते हैं,
हाँ जी,
गंगा जी भी नहीं कहते. So Mother Ganges is all purifying. A dip in holy Ganges, especially at this time, is considered to release all our sins and purify us, like a mother does.
Yes.
You know, mother to her children is always very benign. But even beyond its spiritual significance is the significance of this Mahakumbh as a unifying thread in the whole of Indian civilization. Yeah. As you know, Adi Shankaracharya had established 4 mathas in 4 parts of India. He himself came from south. A lot of people wonder, why is India one? India is one, just not an administrative or geographical entity, but it's a civilization. And people from not only south, north, east, west, central, all parts of India, but all parts of the globe, they come to Mahakumbh. Yeah. People from Indian diaspora, from Australia, thousands of kilometers people go. There are hundreds of such examples. So this is the civilizational unity of India, its rich heritage of spirituality. These are the 2 things. But the third is the economic aspect of it, which you mentioned, and the use of digital technology. Your viewers may not know perhaps, but the tents which have been set up there, they are on the floodplains, which means in the monsoon season, when there are rains and when the river Ganga is in full flow, that land is underwater. And once the waters recede, after the month of September, people start preparing that the tent city, and the tents are set up there for this period. And once again, next monsoon, that land will be under. So we have taken great care there to be sensitive to the environment, because not only Ganga but Prakriti is also our mother.
Yes.
The use of technology in providing the amenities, in monitoring the traffic, in monitoring the people for their own safety, in reaching out different services to the people, it is just enormous. I would say, it is just not the confluence of Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati, it is also the confluence of the past, glorious past of India, our vibrant present and our bright future.
Amazing, sir. And also confluence of different peoples
around
the world.
Very correct. Absolutely. So it is a Triveni of 3 confluences.
That's very well put, and I'm sure my audience will agree with that. I've been reading about it, and we're hearing about the logistical and infrastructural input that the government has had to put into making this successful. There is also a lot of study groups from Stanford, Harvard, and a few other universities that are trying to understand how such a big colossal event can be managed with smoothness. with AI also integrated into it. Is there a comment you would like to make on how technology is playing a role and how Digital India is taking the next big leap on a global platform to showcase their skills?
You're very correct. The international interest in this event is not merely from the point of view of a spiritual event or a big festival or assembly of people. Over a period of time, 400 million people are expected to have come to that place, driven by faith. But at the same time, it's the state's responsibility, the government's responsibility to make sure that they come there, they are safe, they enjoy their stay, and they go back with happy memories. For that, the use of technology, as I said earlier, is imperative. Right from setting up the facilities to calculate how much will be the requirement. How much will be the requirement, just not of tents, but let's say food.
Yes.
Or even the simple rickshawalas, or the transport which is not just coming into the city, up to the city, but within the city. How do you, which roads will be used? All this is digitally. With the help of technology, it is decided, it is regulated. That is one aspect. The second aspect is, of course, safety of people. Its third aspect is inevitably people get lost. How do you collect them? How do you reconnect them? And another major aspect is, of course, at particular times to manage the flow of the people. There are some times which are considered very auspicious. So everybody would like to be there at that time. So the scale of this event is enormous, and there is global interest in understanding it. But this is not the first time that this interest is there. This is the largest, 400 million. There are other very typical Indian things like the dabbawalas of Mumbai. There were studies done on them. How do they, without a mistake, they deliver every day, 365 days a year, year after year, the tiffins to the people. Not one mistake ever.
There was one even on the postal service. And
absolutely. Absolutely. So there are some things, given our numbers, I think what we do is we have devised ways and used technology and used the talent of our people, the enterprising spirit of our people, and their capacity to overcome the challenges posed by this scale by using our demography as a positive factor.
So, sir, from the Australian perspective, since you are here, what kind of feedback and what is your reaction to the interest of the diaspora and the Australian community for this event?
I would say this Mahakumbh is something which has fired the people's imagination. The Indian diaspora has been great energy in them, great enthusiasm. In fact, just the last week, the High Commission organized a talk in the Australian National University, a talk by an Indian expert on Mahakumbh. With a couple of experts. The auditorium was full. There were a lot of people. There were Indian origin people. There are also a few Australians, and we have been interacting with wider audience here. And there is great amount of curiosity among people as to how this type of an event is managed. But there are people who have gone from here to attend because it's as I said, once in a more than a century event. They have come back with very happy memories. They have shared their experiences with us. So it's a great connect between Indian diaspora and their land of origin, of theirs or their ancestors. You would also know, and your viewers would know, that in January there was also the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in Bhubaneswar.
Yes.
So the idea behind these events for the diaspora or for our purposes here in the High Commission is they provide a great connect for the Indian diaspora or the people of Indian origin with the Indian culture and India. And we are very happy to see their enthusiasm to remain connected with India. In future, all the festivals that happen in India, these type of events, there are different states which do their investment promotion events. Currently it's in Assam, it is underway. Last December it was in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. There are so many other states in which these events are held. So I would urge your audience to remain connected with India, to keep visiting India. And India is just not a land of festival and fairs and religion and spirituality, that it is, but it is also a country of opportunity, country of future.
Thank you, sir. This does
and country with a great future.
There's no doubt about that. We round up this conversation with sir. I'm feeling even more I'm feeling the power or the energy of the Mahakumbh, having this conversation, not even in person, taking a dip in the Ganga, but just talking about Ma Ganga and the purity of it. It is an incredible event of our incredible India, and this has been an incredible conversation. So thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And thank you, and all the best to your viewers also. Namaskar.
Thank you.